Recently, I've been thinking a lot about this word, accountability. I've thought a lot about what it means to have accountability inside of an organization. And as I ask leaders about this topic, everyone recognizes its importance to the leadership and cultural space. If you were to ask leaders about achieving excellence, many of them would point directly to accountability. But few actually know how to implement it successfully. Matter of fact, as I asked leaders to define accountability, very few are able to do it in a specific way. Often I'm met with differing opinions or differing definitions, and sometimes left with confusion. So as I've researched and thought about accountability and how we implement it successfully inside of our organization, I think it's actually rather simple. We break it down into two specific components. Number one is awareness. In order to hold people accountable to a standard, we have to, number one, be aware that something is either going well or something is going poorly. For our baseball team, it might mean that there's trash left underneath the bench inside of our dugout. And I have to be aware that that's not acceptable. I have to be looking for the trash. On the flip side, it might mean that somebody else actually pulled out the bases and put them away in the storage closet for the day. And that is the behavior that we expect inside of our program. The second piece, and the hardest part, is acknowledgement. Once you're aware that something is right or wrong, then the next piece is to acknowledge it, whether it's to reinforce that behavior or to refine that behavior. Often, we don't want to acknowledge negative behavior because we're worried about the backlash or the way that our teammates would think of us. But that's the most important piece. In order for all of us to live to the standard, many times it's just recognizing that we're not where we need to be. And it's attacking that conversation with, number one, conviction, but number two, empathy. Understanding that they either might not know what the standard is, or they might not realize the importance of their role in us meeting the standard. But for us to be the best that we're going to be, both as an individual, a high performer, and as an organization, accountability is crucial.